Hi there, Aries, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of September the 1st through to the 7th. I went ahead, shuffled cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Aries. First up, we have the 7 of Wands reversed, followed then by the 10 of Wands reversed. Next, we have the 6 of Swords upright, followed then by Major Arcana, the Death card upright, and lastly we have Major Arcana, the World card. Wow. Oh, interesting reading here, Aries. 7 of Wands is in the reverse position, indicating you are letting down your guard on something or... Okay, let me just explain first what 7 of Wands in the upright represents. Somebody who's in protective mode. They're protecting their heart, protecting their privacy, protecting someone else. They're just in protective mode, or they've done something or said something. I'm just not sure how others are going to take it. It's a little bit on the defense, right? When the card is inverted, this is where we're letting down the guard. We're not caring. Maybe some of you, did something or whatever, and you're just kind of like, yeah, who cares? Whatever. I don't care what people think about what I've done. It's my life, my business. Others of you could be just letting down your guard now. Maybe you had your guard up for a reason. Maybe you were protecting your privacy, trying to protect your heart from somebody. Whatever it is, you're letting loose this week. It looks like you're just letting it down. Now, maybe for some of you, you don't feel the need to be on defense anymore. Now, the 10 of Wands here is in the reverse position. In the upright position, this points to carrying an oppressive load. This is like, I usually tell people when the 10 of Wands comes up in the upright position to delegate. If you're taking on too many things for other people, such as, maybe it's a coworker who's dumping all their work on you. Maybe it is a friend, a family member, a neighbor, or something like that. Then I always say, just say no if your plate is full, or if it's at work or something, just delegate some tasks so you don't have to carry the load. But sometimes the 10 of Wands, remember this is just a general read, so it's going to be different for all of you. Sometimes the 10 of Wands can simply represent, like, maybe you're in a situation where you're moving, you're renovating, you're doing something that is exhausting, it's taking up all of your time and your energy. Well, that's coming to an end this week. So for some of you, perhaps if you were covering for somebody, maybe they're, back in the office or they're back home and they can take care of their own stuff. Others of you, whatever this burden was, it looks like it's done and it's over and done with now. And you're ready to move on because the 6 of Swords is here in the upright position. Sometimes the 6 of Swords can point to moving. It can be moving away from difficulties like physically moving homes, moving offices, moving jobs, things like that. Sometimes it can represent taking a vacation. But for the most part, it's passage away from emotional difficulties. If you were on a roller coaster ride or felt like you were going up and down, lost at sea, and now it's like you're headed more towards calmer waters, right? Remember, in the story of the tarot, it comes after the 5 of Swords, which is a sort of conflict and being conflicted about things. But this is moving on, right? This is the next step where we're moving on. Now, moving on to the weekend, we have Major Arcana, the Death card here in the upright position, which points to something is coming to its natural end or will be transformed. The thing about this energy, it's all about transmutation and transformation. Now, if something can't be transformed, it will have to come to its natural end. I sometimes give the example of, say, a couple are just not getting along, they're not able to deal with each other anymore. If you can go to counseling and counseling helps, well, this transmutes the energy, right? It transforms it into something that is workable. But if you cannot do that, even with the counseling and so forth, it may be time to put an end to it. If it's in a job situation, it could just be Like maybe you're not making enough money there, so you have to leave the job unless they can work with you, they can give you a raise or perhaps more hours or promotion or something. Otherwise, you might have to leave. It's that kind of thing. But sometimes it just simply represents the end of a struggle, because I do see there was struggles here with this Ten of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Could be the end of the troubles, right? And you leave off with the World card, which is a completion of a cycle that has been a part of your life. As annoying as it may have been, or as wonderful as it may have been, this is the graduation card. This is where we graduate to another level. So we do not have to live in that energy any longer. We are completing this cycle. Sometimes it can represent ending a cycle, like, you know, the divorce papers are finally ready and we're signing them, and this is not something that comes out of the blue. This is something that would have been in the works for a while. It can be an actual graduation. Maybe some of you have taken courses and you've completed that. Others of you, it could be a career that you are completing because you're ready to start something different. Others of you could be pointing to retirement, can also be pointing to travel, maybe travel around the world, maybe moving to some place completely different that you've never been before. It could be anything like that. So again, general read. Can't wait to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Before we go, I will be pulling 2 cards from the Zodiac deck. The first one is for love and romance. What do we have for Aries? Leo, number 5, joy, a time of celebration and success. So it could be a Leo as a love interest, could be a Leo is playing a part in your love life somehow, or something exciting happens maybe on the 5th of September, or when the moon's in Leo. Next card is for career and finance. What do we have for Aries? Taurus, number 14, self-esteem, personal growth. There you go. So could be a Taurus is involved somehow with your financial situation or your career. Could be something exciting happens when the moon's in Taurus. But that's what I have for you, my dear Aries. I want to thank you very much for joining me. I really hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. And I really hope that the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again in the next videos. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.